Yeah, I hope he does a real good job.
He's a good staying horse and also can take up an early position.
I hope so. He's got a little bit of speed about him, and he's got a little bit of toughness about him, you know. But as you just said, we're really throwing him into the deep end. But I wouldn't be if I didn't think he was competitive. Yeah, it's going to be a great race.
You even had this race earmarked for him when Courage Under Fire was about?
Always did, Marshall. I was going to bring him with Courage this year. I was going to bring him along, tag him along, and sort of get him adjusted to this sort of racing. So it was never changed. Much didn't change when Courage went a miss. So I threw him on, and we've come up here, you know. So yeah, that was always the intentions.
You've done this before with restricted class horses, stepped them straight into the Grand Circuit with great results.
Yes and no. Yeah, I have done it at times, but yeah, but it's. Yeah, it is a big step for him, but I think he'll handle it.
Your nephew Darren is driving Joe Fest. Do you think he's got a realistic chance?
Yeah, he's a nice, tough horse. You know, he's had 1 year in the Grand Circuit. You know, he won the Victoria Cup last year, and his run last week was pretty good, I think. So, yeah, he's there. He's going to be there. Young Darren will be there somewhere. He'll make a move somewhere for sure.
Shaker Maker, the one to beat?
Oh, yes, him and the other horse, Double ID, No ID. They're going to be nice horses. They're both nice horses. They're both campaigners, and it'll end up a great race. But, you know, if I'm getting away somewhere and get a nice cover, you never know what happens.
Selby Bromack a little too immature for next year's Inter-Dominion in New Zealand. Too long the series?
Oh, yeah, it goes. It's like a 9-day bike ride. So, actually, we discussed that today, actually, with the owner. I've got no sort of real intention of going that way with him, so we'll just see it happen. Get this one over, and we've got to go home. They've got the, you've got the Newcastle Mile. If I happen to decide to go to that, but I'll just take him home and see how he goes after this. You know, I'll make no big plans for him.
You've got a great following. What do you tell your punters tonight?
I'll be there somewhere, but it's going to be a tough race. You know, it's going to be a really tough race, and you know, the top weights are going to be very hard to beat.
All right, thanks, Marshall, and also good luck to Brian Hancock. Nice odds, Selby Bromack, so a little each way, $17. The Great Shaker Maker is the 170 favourite for the big one tonight, and of course his main rival, Double Identity, who's been in sensational form, is the second elect. It is a fantastic race coming up, and here it is, the Queensland Pacing Championship. Here's David for race 6.
An enthralling race. Double Identity had the wood on Shaker Maker at the Gold Coast. Here we are again. This time we're going to the 2,647 metres. And Shaker Maker, a magnificent individual. Again, John Justice has turned him out looking a picture. And he's attempting to take the mantle off our Savant slot as Australasia's highest stake earner in harness racing history. Shaker Maker's at 160. The punter's rallying to him again. He's flip of the coin odds here on track. That was the last call we had from the ring. Double Identity, $3.10. Hasn't he been invincible, particularly in Queensland? We've really grown to love him here. He's delivered some fantastic performances during the winter and, of course, at the Gold Coast last Friday night. They are the two major players. The first four pool approaching $40,000. The Mobile heads to the back straight. And this is the start of the Grand Circuit. For Garrards, the Queensland Pacing Championship. Stand by for a start. Ready. Racing. Selby Bromack, barrier 2, fast away. My Overlander came out well. Shaker Maker back in the ruck soon after the start with Double Identity. Three-way go for the early leaders. They drive to the first bend. Selby Bromack over on the inside. In the centre, My Overlander and Gobamouche 3 wide, and My Overlander the first to take hold. Sammy Power fourth early. Going forward now from the second row, Joe Fess. He's in front of Double Identity and Shaker Maker. Hancock is taking things into his own hands early doors, and Double Identity trailing him forward. Then Secret Harmony, followed by Trois Frères, Shaker Maker, Pacini, and left right out is last of all. There goes Harry Martin on Double Identity. Gobamouche in front. Will he hand up? I'd say he will. Martin driving hard on Double Identity, and he takes control of the race within 600 metres, and he is going to be mighty hard to run down Double Identity in front. Travelling second, Gobamouche. Third, Selby Bromack, and fourth, Joe Fess. He's handy, but he's racing without cover. My Overlander was next, over on the outside of Sammy Power. Secret Harmony covering Trois Frères. Shaker Maker is giving Double Identity the best part of 10 length start as they go down the back to where they started from. Second last over on the inside, Pacini, and left right out behind Shaker Maker last of all. 1 mile left to go in the Queensland Pacing Championship, and the lead time was in 76.5. But Martin got to where he wanted to. He wanted to find the front, and he is going to control the tempo for as long as he can. He leads from Gobamouche and Joe Fest, third on the outside, moving closer. My Overlander has got a good run. 1-1 on the outside of Selby Bromack, 5th on the pegs. Then Secret Harmony on the outside of Sammy Power. Shaker Maker, he's 4th last. He's travelling outside of Trois Frères, left, right out, 2nd last, and Pacini whips them in. Around the bend, 1,200 metres left to go. First quarter of the last mile, 31-2. That's good going for a horse of this calibre. It's Double Identity in front. He shows the way. He leads by 3/4 to Joe Fest. 3rd on the inside, Gobamoosh, securing a good run behind the leader. The bell rang, 1 lap out, 1-1 My Overlander. 5th over on the inside, Selby Bromack, then Secret Harmony. Nearer the inside, Sammy Power. There goes Shaker Maker. Justice makes his run with 900 to go. He takes off 3 wide. He's got a long and torrid trip home by the same token, because they're going to start to sprint up now. Then came Trois Frères, left, right out, tries to latch on to Shaker Maker, and Pacini last of all. Second quarter 30, 61-2 the half, and Double Identity is going to go down the back straight at a fast rate. 3/4 to Joe Fest, sticking on gamely. Gobamoosh under the whip. Then My Overlander. Shaker Maker to 5th, 3 wide. He's still got 4 or 5 lengths to make up. Selby Bromack's trying to get clear, and then came Secret Harmony, left, right out, Sammy Power, Trois Frères and Pacini last of all. Double Identity went down the back straight in 27-2. That is brilliant time. Can he sustain it for the last 400 metres? Double Identity in front, 3/4 Joe Fest. He won't go away. Shaker Maker for the moment can't quite reach them. In desperation, Justice went back to the sprint lane, and Selby Bromack is working home. Double Identity headed for home in front. Joe Fest sticking on. Then Shaker Maker and Selby Bromack down the outside. Harry Martin drives hard. You've got it, Harry. Double Identity, unstoppable, has won from Joe Fest, Selby Bromack and Shaker Maker. That's your first 4. Then My Overlander, followed by Pacini, left, right out, Sammy Power, Secret Harmony, Trois Frères, and Gobamoosh is last.
Now, congratulations to Harry Martin and Double Identity, the most in-form and improved pacer over the past 12 months. What a star he's been. Joe Fest, Selby Bromack, Shaker Maker will be 4th home after the running of the big one tonight, the Queensland Pacing Championship. More on that shortly. Set at the Meadows for the 3rd. Here's Ron.
Running Derby and pre